Hello from Seoul. Let me ask you one question. When was the last time you bite into the super tender meat that changed your life? What? Can't think of it? Don't worry about it. This could be the moment for you. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's get started. Today, we're gonna be making Buta no Kakuni, a classic Japanese pork dish. As I said earlier, this bad boy is unbelievably tender and juicy, so even if you don't have teeth, you can still enjoy it. But to make our pork truly melt in your mouth delicious, it takes a while to cook compared to my other recipes. But one thing that I can promise is that even if it takes a bit of time, it's still gonna be simple and easy. So don't be afraid and give this a try. You won't regret it. For this, you will need some pork, ginger, garlic, onion, and green onion. That's it. But if you wanna make it more visually appealing, get yourself some baby bok choy and a soft boiled egg. Trust me, these bad boys will make it look like something out of a fancy restaurant. Alright, let's start with some dashi. Now some of you might ask, Aaron, how come this can be a simple recipe? You're saying we need to make Japanese dashi stock from scratch. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna use dried kelp or bonito flakes today. Instead, we're gonna use this secret weapon, hondashi. I know you have this stuff at home, right? In a large mixing bowl, add 4.5 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of hondashi, and mix together until it's well combined. This bad boy just saved you an hour. Pretty amazing, right? Keep adding 5.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 5 tablespoons of mirin, half a cup of sake, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and give that a good mix. That's it! Our super simple braising liquid is done. Now let's prep our vegetables. First, get yourself a small knob of ginger and cut it into thin slices. It's gonna be boiled with the braising liquid, so you don't have to peel it today. But don't forget to wash it thoroughly, otherwise your wife will get some dirt between her 2 front teeth and give you that beautiful smile. If that happens, so you're in trouble, I'm not responsible. Next, take 3 cloves of garlic and give them a little smash. Of course, you could just leave them whole, but this little technique will give you a lot more flavor and fragrance, just like Tokyo Treat and Sakurako bring joy to your doorstep. Tokyo Treat is a monthly snack subscription box straight from Japan. It's filled with up to 20 of the latest and most exclusive snacks that are only available in Japan. For example, if you open the box, you can see some limited edition or seasonal flavored Japanese snacks. And this month's theme is My Snacking Valentine, where you can experience Valentine's Day in Japan with amazing snacks like Kike Lucky Daifuku, sour plum chips, and many more. You're looking for some traditional snacks? Don't worry about it. With Sakurako, you will get local and authentic Japanese snacks from artisan snack makers, including Japanese tea and one special Japanese tableware. And this month's theme is Valentine's Bliss, partnering with the Osaka Prefecture government. And you will find many local delights like strawberry dorayaki, chocolate mochi, and kinako dumplings. What? You're kind of worried about getting local snacks because of the language, ingredients, or allergens? Don't worry about it. Tokyo Treat and Sakurako provide a booklet in the box. It contains all the information about the snacks, snack makers, and even interesting cultural stories about Japan. If you're interested in experiencing Japan for yourself, go to the link in my description and use my code ANC. You will get $5 off your first order. You wanna experience real Japan? Wherever you are, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako will be with you. Thank you for sponsoring this video, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. This time, let's talk about our meat. For this recipe, we need this kind of big pork belly because kakuni literally means cubed meat that's been simmered. So if you're using thinly sliced pork, we can call it kakuni, right? So get yourself 1.5 kilograms of pork belly and cut it into nice big chunks. About 2 inches or 6 centimeters would be perfect. Alright, our pork is ready. Let's get cooking. In a large pan, add half a tablespoon of oil. Before you turn the heat on, place your pork pieces skin side down. And once you put them all in, turn the heat to medium high. Of course, you could add your pork after the pan is heated, but if you do that, the oil will splatter all over and your kitchen will become a disaster. So if you just have one life to live and don't want to make your mom or wife angry, please follow my lead. As soon as bottom turns golden brown, flip them over and try to get a nice sear on all sides. This should take about 12 minutes. Again, during this step, the oil might splatter, so using this kind of splatter screen would be a great idea. Once all of your pork is beautifully browned, you can transfer them to a heavy pot. But it looks like the train to Tasty Wonderland is jam-packed. So let me go grab a larger pot and place the pork pieces with the skin side down. Here, if you want to make more clean kakuni at the end, you can pat dry the pork with some paper towels. But since I think there are not many delicious things that taste better than pork fat, I'm not gonna do that. And then to that, add our ginger, garlic, onion, green onions, braising liquid, and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, reduce the heat to low and bring a Japanese cooking tool called Buta. It's gonna help stop all the ingredients from moving around and cook your meat more evenly and perfectly. What? You don't have this stuff? Don't worry about it, because you can easily make your own with parchment paper. Get yourself a piece of parchment paper and place it on top. That's it. So simple, right? Of course, using scissors, you could make it more perfect. But trust me, just putting it like this will give you the same effect. Alright, everything is all set. All we gotta do is gently simmer for 2.5 hours. Couldn't be any easier, right? During the simmer, I'm gonna clean up my stove to save my ass. What? You still have time? Then blanch some baby bok choy or spinach and make some soft boiled eggs. These guys will make your dish look even more gorgeous. For information, you could also add some soft boiled eggs into the liquid, but hard boiled eggs are not my thing, so I'm gonna cook them separately. Finally, it's been 2.5 hours. Let's see our beautifully cooked pork belly. How does it look? It looks super juicy and tender. And most importantly, it looks like they're packed full of umami, right? I really want to taste it right now, but if Claire knows, I might be in danger. So let's start plating. Carefully add your pork onto a plate and drizzle with some braising liquid. And then put some soft boiled egg and baby bok choy. Last but not least, if you add a little bit of Japanese yellow mustard, our beautifully cooked kakuni is done. How does it look? It looks absolutely gorgeous, right? Alright, let's go to our taste tester. Claire?
Wow, pork belly, my favorite cut of pork. But you know what? I'm so hungry. 2 hours is too long for me. I can't wait any longer. Let's see if it's worth it or not. 이렇게 큼직큼직하게 썰어서 준다고? 와, 얼마나 부드러운지. Let's cut it in half with chopsticks. Wow, looks super juicy and tender. Let's give it a go. 와, 이 껍질 부분은 그냥 씹을 필요가 없다. 그냥 말 그대로 정말 입에서 그냥 사르르 녹는다. 너무 맛있어. 살코기 있는 부분도 전혀 팍팍하지 않고 약간의 텍스처도 있으면서 동시에 지방 부분이 있어가지고 그냥 너무 부드러워. 너무 맛있네. 예전에 테리야키 치킨 때도 느꼈던 거지만 일본 음식 먹을 때마다 느끼는 게 이 간장의 감칠맛을 제대로 확 끌어주는 그런 음식들이 많은 것 같아요. 너무 맛있다. 간장이 너무 짜지도 않으면서 세이버리한데 감칠맛은 엄청 좋은데 거기에 은은하게 갓소부시의 향도 샥 느껴지는 게 이거 그냥 일본 음식이네 이런 느낌이 딱 먹자마자 와. 겉으로 봤었을 때는 그냥 얼핏 봤었을 때는 중국 음식 중에 그 동파육 있지 그런 느낌도 났었거든. 근데 딱 먹는 순간 갓소부시 향이 샥 나는 게 그게 일본 음식 먹었다 그런 느낌이 딱 나네. 그 은은한 향이 너무 맛있는데 너무 맛있어. 좋다. 마시고 싶은 맛이야. This time, I wanna try with mustard. Cheers! 한 입에. 너무 맛있다. 견교자 진짜 대박. 이 간장 소스랑 너무 궁합이 잘 맞아. 진짜 맛있어. 한 10배 맛있게 해주네. 진짜 확 맛을 완벽하게 만들어줘. 와, 진짜 맛있다. 이것만 먹어서도 전혀 부족함이 없었는데 이거 너무 괜찮은데 근데? 와, 진짜 잘 어울린다. Guys, whatever Aaron says, this is unnecessary. So good. So good. 맛있어. It completes this dish. So good. Oh my god. 아, 어떡해. 빨리 이거 먹어야겠다. 다른 반찬 없어도 계란도 있고 고기도 있고 야채도 있어가지고 그냥 뭐 완벽한 한 끼가 되는 것 같아. 너무 맛있어. 소스 좀 뿌려서. This is it. 안 먹어봤지만 알 것 같은 맛이야. 완벽하다. 뭔가 싫어할 사람 없다. 2 hours is totally worth it. I like it.
Today, I showed you how to make Buta no Kakuni, a classic Japanese pork dish. How was it? Looks absolutely delicious, right? But like I said, compared to my other recipes, this beautiful dish takes time and love. But was there any complicated cooking steps or unfamiliar ingredients? No, I don't think so. Once you try it this weekend, I'm pretty sure you will have one of the most delicious pork dishes that you ever had. I guarantee it. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.